Hello, it's day 33 of the Discipleship 5K. And at the beginning of the week, we started off with the scripture saying, if God is for us, who can be against us? And then we started working on our mindset, turning our negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And so today, we're going to acknowledge through the scripture that bad things are going to happen sometimes, and we don't have any control over that. But we can, through our mindset, twist those around or turn those around and look at them in a different perspective to help us maybe work through it a little more quickly, or maybe see the different perspective to see it in a more positive light, or we can acknowledge that there might be a different way around it to be able to find a solution. And so our scripture comes from the New Testament. It's Philippians 4:11. Not that I am referring to being in need, for I have learned to be content with what I have. Now, this is St. Paul talking to the Philippians. He's saying, you know what, I have had nothing and I have had everything. And the idea is that as a disciple, we're going to be content with whatever we have. If we have very little, then we're going to be happy and grateful that we have the little that we have. And if we have an abundance, we're going to be happy and grateful that we have an abundance, and then we're going to share what we have. The popular Bible verse a lot of people memorize or know, Philippians 4:13. I know I have a daughter who has it tattooed on her wrist to remind her that she can do all things through God who gives her strength. This is a popular verse, and so this verse that we look at today is leading into that. So St. Paul is saying, you know what, be content with what you have, whether you have a lot or a little, and know that you are capable of doing anything through Christ who gives you strength. And so our reflection today is to identify anything that is causing you some discontent. What is it that you're feeling uneasy about, or that you're not satisfied with, that's going on in your life? It doesn't have to do with the Discipleship 5K. It can have to do with anything. It could be a relationship. It could be a situation. It could be anything that's going on in your life that is causing you some unrest. And then I want you to W.W.J.D. So if you're not familiar with what that is, I'm a babe of the 90s, so that's one of the things that we used to have, little bracelets that had W.W.J.D, what would Jesus do? And I want you to think about, okay, if Jesus was dealing with this situation, or if he was looking at your relationship that you're having some problems with, what would he do? What would he suggest? What would he want you to be doing to make this relationship better? And so that is our reflection today. Our activity is to do some cross training, so maybe some aerobics or some kickboxing, something of that sort. So get out there and get your exercise done and reflect on getting rid of some of that discontent and figure out what it is that Jesus would do. Have a great day.